Time's up, Admiral.
Here it comes.
All kids out of the pool for Adult Swim. All kids out.
Lego Lord of the Rings Balrog raised eyebrows for what some fans say is an unfortunate pose. I see it. I see it. Oh, I see it. It's taking a piss on Gandalf.
You shall not!
And he says to her, listen, you got a fine white girl ass.
Before you go, one question.
Yes?
Where in the galaxy is Sanusi?
Show us your tits and I'll tell you.
I think I've died and gone straight to honker heaven. Boobs are amazing.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Daily Dive, the Double D's, where you, the audience, are in charge. I had 9 hours of sleep last night. I went to bed, I won't say like a normal person at 2 a.m., but I tapped out. It's like, you know what? I've had enough playing games. I was so drained after watching all of Witcher season 4 that I did my couple of dailies on Final Fantasy 14 and just sat there with the guys while chatting for like an hour and a half, not really doing anything, even though I'm kind of realigning things for myself to do in 14 for the next month until the next patch drops. If we could talk about that, we're going to talk about that. So I said, you know what? I'm gonna go to bed. I'm gonna watch a little bit of Shield Hero season 4. Watched one episode, and then I said, you know, I'm gonna go to bed. And took a little work, but I passed out and I slept for 9 hours. So I feel pretty good today. I'm still filled with quiet rage, boiling rage on so many different things, but let's just say I'm not as grumpy as I was for the rest of the week. And I didn't have any dreams that put me in a weird headspace like yesterday. Although I did have a dream last night. The last dream I had, I was, for some reason, it was a combination dream. One wild out there weird. The other one I'm actually involved. One I'm just watching. One I'm actually involved in. I'm working in some kitchen, and it's a fucking disaster. They're microwaving cheese sticks. They had a deep fryer they weren't using, and then like a sewage pipe broke and dumped it into the deep fryer, and they're like, oh, it's fine. It's okay. We'll just do it. I'm like, no, it's not fine. And the whole kitchen was a nightmare, and I was somehow trying to make it work. I don't know how or why, because God help me if I ever have to go back in the kitchen again. That is not my own private, just having normal life kitchen, professional kitchen. And then another one was really weird with like a robot bird dude and his sister who was an anime sword wielding chick. Don't ask me. I don't know where these things come from. My brain is a wild place. Anyway, it's Friday, and we made it through a week of stuff. And what are we going to do today? I will for just a little bit. I will talk Witcher season 4 for a little bit because, as Jed said here, there's a lot going on with Witcher season 4. A lot of voices on all sides that saying stuff, and I have my thoughts. I like The Witcher. I've played every game. I've never read the books. I read one short story that Jed had me read once for when we did the Mermaid movie review. I read the actual short story for that, but I haven't read The Witcher. But Jed has informed me of a lot, so I am an educated Witcher casual. I'm a Witcher casual. I could say that cleanly. I played the games, not multiple times, but I played 1, 2, and 3. And I have consumed the media that's out there. And Jed has tutored me much. in Witcher. So I'm an educated, casual Witcher fan. I would never try and overstep my bounds as to trying to make commentary outside of what I know and understand. That being said, I did watch Witcher Season 4 last night. I will be taking part on a stream with Jed this Saturday. Are we streaming or are we recording? I don't know. I don't know yet. I forgot. I don't remember if we're streaming or recording. Either way, we take part in a discussion with Jed and a couple others. Jed, it's a good thing I told Dermy last night to watch it. He thought we were watching it on Saturday. Last night I told him, watch it now. And we're talking about it. We're not going to sit through and watch the whole thing. He's like, oh, well, that's a whole different kind of pain, isn't it? So he's watching it today when he gets home because he actually went to work during the daylight hours today. And I got through it last night. I'm still a little damaged because now Jed is catching up. He just got through episode 6 of 8, and he's having the exact reactions I knew he would as we went forward. So I will talk a little bit of Witcher Season 4 today. One, because I want to go through tomorrow's discussion to make sure that I have all points understood. Sunday, we're going to have the panel discussion. And then if I feel like I have enough accumulated knowledge, I might sit down and do a quick and dirty review of the whole season and drop that. So you would expect that maybe Monday or Tuesday. So that's me and the Witch. So we're not going to go too heavy. No real spoilers. I'm just going to talk general today. Other than that, we have a little interesting thing that we discovered last night on X Twitter that is a little funny. We'll do that to warm up. And then we just got, and Kel says he's officially in the Crystarium. Shadowbringers. We're going to talk a little FF14 without too many spoilers because there's some stuff I want to talk about, but I can't because Kel and everybody else I play with, they're still 2 expansions or more behind me. So I can only talk a few things, but there was Final Fantasy 14 news today. Next expansion comes out in December. I'm excited. It's going to be cool. And it's got some great stuff. So we'll talk about that in a minute. So hey, everybody coming in. Marco, well, why don't you've done that before, Kratos. Why don't you make another one? Well, the rules are as follows, as always. $5 to get an Adam rant. Just about anything within reason, usually pop culture or something silly. $10 gets you a question to ask me. Adam, how do you feel about this? Adam, what do you think about that? And I'll give you an answer. I'll tell you no lies. And we'll have a discussion. That's why if you do ask me questions, if I'm on Super Chats, I'll give you a very cursory 1-sentence answer because there are those who have played the game and get the full answer, full discussion. So that's how it works. Hey, I got to make money somehow, guys, because remember, YouTube is the golden age. YouTube's over. So I gotta scrimp and scratch for every little bit I can get. $10 also rents me for 30 minutes to play a video game. And one day, according to Kel on my tombstone, it will be, and so he still owed 3.5 hours on Party Animals. $15 gets you an instant hot take reaction on an article from the news you may come across. $20 is the make Adam watch something he doesn't really like option. And then $30 or video, it's a video. And then $30 is chat made me watch this reviews. We will get another one of those next week. Cats 2019. Oh my goodness. It's just so bad. It's so bad. Buttholes. Anthropomorphized cat buttholes. That's what we're getting into with that. Anyway, so let's get started with the show. This is going to make us laugh. So, no, that's not what I wanted. This is what I want. Okay, so last night, because as I said, I was just sitting there listening to the guys talk about stuff and not really just sitting in front of us. And I was, of course, sitting on X Twitter. And at one point, the discussion of something called lists came up. And I didn't realize that this had been sitting here on the sidebar the whole time. According to Static, they've been there the whole time. I never pay attention. I click on my messages, I click on my bookmarks, and I click on my profile. That's what I do, and I'll click on home. I generally visually block out everything else. So we decided to look at lists, and apparently you can see what lists you've been put on by people who you don't know. Do whatever. So we were looking at everybody's list, and then everybody said, "Hey, let's look at." I said because I was just not understanding how it was working yet because I'm a moron. They looked at my list, so then we discovered that I'm on 6 lists. Apparently, people put me on 6 lists. 5 of them are essentially benign, and we're streaming. Okay, all right. So we'll be streaming. We'll stream tomorrow night on Jed's channel, 4 p.m. Eastern. I'll reiterate that later. So apparently, I'm on lists, and go to here, list you're on, and 5 of these are essentially innocuous. You know, this one's apparently political. For some reason, I'm gonna put on that as people who are somewhat, I guess, you know, not crazy. And these 4 are YouTuber or nerd related. But this is the one that jumped out at us. Consummate fucktards. I've been put on a list called Consummate Fucktards. This is wild. Let's look at this. So we're gonna click on it, and then we're gonna look at the list. Consummate fucktards, just to see the kind of people that are on. I have no control over this. I have none. Somebody has put me on here. Somebody called Queef Wellington is on this list. We'll keep going. These some interesting names on here. Nobody I recognize. Apparently, I'm hated by somebody out there. This is wild. Consummate fucktard. I mean, listen, I troll a lot of people and I don't reply because that's my MO on this platform. I will troll usually fake fans and stands of various franchises and IPs, and I try to piss them off to get blocked. But apparently, I pissed somebody off somewhere that I got put on consummate fucktards. And look at this. I'm on accounts with people who have pronouns in their bios. That's the wild part. A lot of these people have pronouns in their bios. It's just crazy. The internet's a crazy place when you think about it. And sometimes you have no control over what people do. Look at these things. This is ultra biased Snyder fan. I'm not a Snyder bro. Why am I being associated with Snyder bros? There were a couple good ones in here too. I don't remember. I'm scrolling because I read through them last night and we laughed at a few of them. Look at this. I'm on a list with somebody called Trans P9. Trans P9. All appropriate flags. Trans woke can be loud when required, routinely rude to racists. Heard every turf insult there is, so try something new, you giggly idiots. Why? I'm on a list with somebody else. So this is like I'm being put on a list with people who are actually fucktards and weirdos. That's a good point. I mean, I'm a selective troll. I'm not a shotgun approach troll. I'm a selective troll. I don't just do it. I my hatred is focused. That's the thing. Fecal matters. Okay. So I mean, this is wild. I didn't know this was a thing, and it's kind of funny. I wonder if I'll be put on any more lists as time goes on, because I'm not going to stop what I do. I'm going to shit on people as they deserve it. So I thought that was really amusing that I got put on a list called Consummate Fucktards by some dude called Nemric, who casually calling out people for what they are, who has been on since 2010, has frankly even less followers than I do, and follows a bunch of people. I mean, it's just wild. It's just wild. So this is funny. 12 movies to get to know you. Apparently, you like some good things and some shit. So fuck you. This is a person I can easily hate because they take the choice to slap me on a list because somewhere somehow I annoyed them. I mean, it looks like they have actually a couple good takes here, but sounds like they are an annoying person. To make a, I mean, how bored with your life must you be that you make a list called Consummate Fucktards and you take your time to add people to it? How bored must you be with your life that that's what you choose to do with your free time? So there's that. That was fun. That was interesting. Got a good laugh out of that. Now let's do something. Let's look at something fun. Let's look at something. This one's for me and Kel and anybody that might want to play Final Fantasy 14 with us. We got some news today that we got the announcement that the next the next update is on the way, 7.4, which is probably the final update to the Dawn Trail expansion, which means if they're putting the update this year, we're probably getting an expansion next spring. We're probably getting the next FF14 expansion next spring. I feel like that's about to happen because 7.4, they're not going to let they update every 3 months. So you get an expansion, and then for the next year and a half to 2 years, every 3 to 4 months, you get an update. And it usually goes to 0.5. This time they're at 0.4. They're pulling it up short. They're going to pull it up short and then move on to the next one. So it looks like we're almost done, which is fine. Dawn Trail was a middling expansion. Wasn't great. There are some things I like about it, some things I don't. But I generally enjoyed it, mainly because I got Viper class and I had a good time with it. And I still enjoy playing, and I really enjoy that class. But. With the announcement of 7.4 today, the conclusion to Dawn Trail, they have dropped some tidbits. Now, there's some stuff I cannot share because I would be spoiling stuff for Kel and the others who might watch this. But this isn't a spoiler. This is fucking epic right here. You have to understand. There's always been some level of glamour available in Final Fantasy 14. It's not the level of what they had in SWTOR. SWTOR is the best glamour system ever. And slowly but surely, Yoshi P and his team have been improving the glamour system and allowing you to do a lot with it. But one of the biggest problems always, ever since I started playing, was, man, that piece of gear looks really fucking awesome, and it would fit how I see my character in this class. Because gear appearances have been class locked. You can't put white mage on anything. It's only for white mage. Can't put it on a DPS, can't put it on a tank. It's only for white mage or other healer classes. Well, that's over in 7.4. Now, universal glamour. This is so fucking epic. Some people saying it's going to ruin creativity. No, you understand? No. That's a very narrow thing. You understand? This opens up creativity. Huge. This is a massive thing. There are so many looks. I mean, I'm sitting there last night because I'm about to have my machinist hit 100, so I'll put him back to the rotation when we're fucking around doing stuff. And now, I want more long coat. I like my long coat on my characters, and there's limited stuff on machinist long coat. There's limited long coat stuff, or maybe I want an armored long coat like you get on some of the tanks, and I can't do that. Now it's opened up. The sky is the limits for the combinations from headpiece, chest piece, arms, legs, feet. The sky's the limit. I could do starting on December 13th, I think it is, or something like that. Early December, I can do whatever I want for glamours. Whatever I want. This is so much fun. It makes it so entertaining. I know Kel's excited. I mean, yeah, here it is. There it is. There is a BDSM set. There's a GIMP set for the different classes. And now Kel's going to make his Lalafell a GIMP. The perfect pieces, and then he's gonna follow Dermy around, saying, "Hey, Dermy, look at me. Hey, Dermy, hey." We're not. Listen, here's what we'll do. I'll show it to you guys. So I have this out of here. This is where we used to go. Eorzea collection. If we wanted to look at our glamours for stuff, and before you had to you were locked into your gear set. So here's you go here, and these are all this. Oh my God, that is, I didn't know that right there. That's frightening because dudes are, well, I think some of them are still gender locked. They're still gonna be gender locked, thank God. I do need to get back and maybe I have been bad. I haven't been playing this to get the Hope armor set. But then again, I don't really want to do that fight. I'm not in the mood to do the fight. Anyway, so right here. So you see this. Here, this is everything possible. And we'll just scroll down because I think it comes up pretty quickly. Well, you know what? Let's go to class. So what you have to do, you just have to go to Equipable Buy, and you have to choose something. Just for shits and giggles, we'll choose Viper. We'll choose Viper. We'll just do Viper. The first one isn't gender locked. Oh Lord, it isn't. Oh God, this is new. This wasn't here last time. This is new. That's not gender locked. It's a cash shop. Oh, that's horrible. Anyway, so let's go down here. See, now here's some stuff I don't like. This is exploration set. I'm actually going to start. I realized the cosmic exploration. I've been hearing about it. I haven't looked at it. I'm going to start that this weekend. I'm going to start the cosmic exploration. I'm going to get that, but token exchange. These are some interesting stuff, but then we keep going down. This, I hate this stuff from Dawn Trail. The casuals from Solution 9. I hate that. But let's go. Is this it? Is this no, I don't think it is. I don't know if they have this might be the GIMP set. This might be the GIMP set. No, that's PvP gear. No, that's not. I don't think that's it. I'm looking for the GIMP set. You'll know it when you see it. But this is what you used to have to do. You used to go through this and see what everything looked like. And, you could find PC like and piecemeal it. It's a level 96 set. Okay. So we're not quite there yet. But some of the stuff is really cool and some of it's crap, but you could look like the good stuff. Now, I personally like the artifact set. Well, let's hang on. Content type. Couple by it's got a bunch of extra shit on here. Let's go. Fuck. We'll just keep going. It's good stuff right here. And you used to mix and match. You find a PC you like. And you would put together something, but you were locked into there it is. Is this it? No, that's a light heavy. Still, that's a little BDSM-y. You were locked into your class. You could here's my set that I wear. Here's my Viper set. I wear the artifact armor, part of it. I wear the chest piece with the long coat. But you were locked into your stuff, and you could only do that. And it was frustrating because the tank gear is sexy, dragon gear is sexy. Seasonal event. What? Oh, that's the Clive stuff. I have that. This is cool, and I'm trying to get to it. See, I have my filter set up on on my other computer where I'm playing, so it goes to I can get through stuff quickly, and it's taking its time. I know which one it's gonna. I know which one it is. It's in the Endwalker stuff. I'm trying to find it here. I hope I didn't go past it. I don't think I stopped. I'm not gonna turn off my ad blocker. You can go fuck yourself. I think we passed it. I don't think the Viper has it, honestly. Oh man, see, I still want to get this shit though. That's PvP gear. That's so good. Looks so good. I might have to go to the tanks to get it. Let's try the tanks. Cool buy. Let's just go to tank gear pieces. Filter by body. But can I cool by let's see. Exclude sets for all classes, promotional, seasonal. Apply filters. Yeah, that's faster. We'll take a look like this because I want to. You need to see there. That's the PvP. That's the crafted. You got to see this shit. It is total sex dungeon BDSM stuff, and I'm not seeing it. I'm not seeing it. I'm not seeing it. Well, Take my word for it. I was if I had known we were going to do this, I would have been prepared. It's the titanium gold set. Is that what it is? Okay, we did see that. We did see that. So that's Dawn Trail. I could craft that horribly. Titanium. Stop it! I'm not gonna turn off my hand block and go fuck yourself. So that's it. So this is the titanium gold set, and it gets worse. It gets worse. They all have this one. All right, let's I want to turn off tanks. Can I turn off tanks? Oh, here's all of them. Here it is. Okay, here. Look at this. Look at this. This is what Kel's gonna mix and match with. Look at this. He's gonna. I mean, look. That's essentially a ball gag on that one. The full gimp mask. Look what he's gonna walk around in. And you know, and he's not just gonna be the set. He'll find a subligar. If you know, you know. He's gonna walk around in the subligar with probably the full gimp mask. It's gonna take away his mullet, but I think he's gonna accept that little thing. And he'll probably have my guess is he'll go with this one right here. The striking. Because it's gonna show his nipples. It's going to show his Lalafell nipples. See, yeah, Dermy's body isn't ready for this. Dermy's psyche is not ready for this. For all of Dermy's degeneracy, he's not ready for what's about to happen. So let me see if I can type in subligar so you guys understand what I'm saying when I say subligar. Let's go back to search bars here. Can I type in search subligar? Subligar. All right, I got to clear. We got to reset. We got to reset because I think I have it set poorly for that. Reset. All right, reset. Okay. Where's the search button? Here it is. I probably spelled. Here we go. Okay. Well, there's an example. Star spanning star. That's just an example. There's gear out there. He's gonna come. He's gonna be wearing a subligar. He'll dye it black. He's gonna dye it black, and then he's gonna put on all the gimp gear. Oh, I went away from it. Damn it. Ah, fuck. Let me go. There it goes. Then so he's gonna wear a subligar. He's gonna dye it black. He's gonna put on the gimp headpiece, and he's gonna put on this chest piece, and find some other god awful hands and feet to go with it. So I mean, Kel is going to do this, and this is the freedom he will now have. And listen, there's also gonna be a lot of people are gonna do fucked up shit. They're going to. Me, I'm gonna be cool. I'm gonna look for the styles that I want. I'm gonna probably find some new gear sets, some new looks for all my characters because I want to do that. Have some fun with it. But this is degeneracy on the upper on its top scale. But I love it. I think it's a really good idea to finally open up the full glamour closet for the entire player base. Let us do what we want. Star Wars did it with SWTOR from the beginning, essentially. But this is fantastic. I'm excited. I'm honestly, next time I'm logged in, I'm going to start playing around with gear pieces, with gear systems. I'm going to use this website right here. I'm going to use this website, and I'm going to look through everything I want, and I'm going to start collecting, farming, doing what I can to get my hands on different gear sets. I'm going to have them preset in my glamour closet. It's gonna be great. Yeah, casters can finally not just look like robe-wearing, limp-wristed faggots. It's gonna be great. People can do what they want. They can do what they want. It's gonna be fun. I think this is a great idea. There's a whole lot of other cool stuff, but as I said, I can't really go into that because it would be spoilers for the content for killing the others. But Kelly, you're in Shadowbringers. That's great. You let me know as soon as you're getting through stuff. I think you're gonna have a great time. It's the best expansion. Shadowbringers is the best expansion. So many twists and turns, so many cool moments. Endbringer and Walker was great, but Shadowbringers was the best expansion, in my opinion. From music to gameplay to the story to the twists and turns, the dungeons, all kinds of stuff. It was great. It was fun. And we're going to have a lot of fun with that. We're going to have fun. All right, so that's all I had to talk about. I had my fun. Why don't we check the news? Let's just stream elements. $20 from Kratos El Grados. Today, I'm educating you on a classic. I sent the original video for context, followed by the main event. Enjoy your mental X-lax. Thank you, Kratos, $20. Yes, I saw that in my DM. So thank you, Kratos, for $20. We will serve that up to me after the news or anything else that comes along as we get through this. All right, so let's bring up the news. It's been actually 40 minutes, so I must refresh so that we are up to date on everything. Okay. All right, let's go. Let's go. The news. No, I will not turn off my ad blocker. All right. Mark Hamill accepts Gregory Peck Award at San Diego Film Festival. Mark Hamill doesn't deserve any awards. He doesn't. He is original Luke Skywalker. He was a great Joker. That's about it. How to watch ESPN and other Disney-owned channels on YouTube TV. Okay, that's a big thing that happened overnight. It's going to keep popping up today across all these things. Yesterday, YouTube, Google, and Disney failed to reach a compromise on essentially licensing and streaming and stuff like that. And now you cannot watch anything Disney-owned channels, anything like that, on YouTube TV. No ESPN, no nothing. So now the workaround begins. And that's a big deal because YouTube is the biggest media center in the world now. Everybody watches YouTube over everything else. They just do. It's easy. It's free. American Horror Story. I never watched it. I don't care. I don't care if they crest. Listen, Ariana Grande, she looks like a monster anyway. So good casting her in that. Have fun with that. Dancing with the Stars ratings hit season high with Halloween Night. I will never understand Dancing with the Stars. Sling unveils new offers for streaming customers as ESPN departs from YouTube TV. Okay. There it is. Disney senior execs on YouTube TV blackout. Google is not interested in achieving a fair deal with us. Listen, there are no heroes in this story. Disney is a villain. Google and YouTube are villains. But YouTube is the lesser of the two evils as far as I'm concerned in terms of watching stuff. YouTube is in on the agenda, but we could still find a way on YouTube. Disney is not. And what I hear from this is YouTube had all the leverage and realized they don't need Disney to continue to make money with YouTube TV and other stuff. So this is Disney crying because they had this shows you right here how little power Disney has now. They can't influence anything. Once upon a time, 10 years ago, Disney probably could have bullied YouTube into a deal. Now Disney gets bullied by YouTube and Google. Maybe we'll talk about this more this weekend. This would be interesting. Oh, I think I want to talk about more of this weekend. I don't care about Ryan Coogler and Tessa Thompson and all those idiots. They all suck ass. Don't care about a Beatles biopic because I hate the Beatles. Moving on real quick. Let's go. Let's move on here. Robin Englund on the enduring appeal of Freddy Krueger, an unrepentant but politically incorrect villain with a dose of personality. True. And let's be honest, Freddy, after the first Nightmare on Elm Street, excuse me, after the first Nightmare on Elm Street movie, Freddy became less scary and more comical. He was a silly horror villain. He wasn't scary anymore. But Robert Englund, I mean, he made him incredible. Incredible performance. Fun. Made it fun. Static, I've always hated the Beatles. I like maybe 2 Beatles songs, But I have always hated the Beatles. I've never liked the Beatles in my entire life. Never liked them. Dover Brothers and Stranger Things cast spent Halloween reflecting on the final season at Italy's Lucha Comics. We always knew what the last 40 minutes were going to be. Well, I hope you achieve it, and I hope everybody likes it. I could give a shit. Anything else of interest? See, why does Harrison Ford have to get political? See, here's the thing. He's high half the time, and he kind of hates everything, but it's annoying that Harrison Ford has TDS. It really is. It really is annoying because he is a great actor, and I own and enjoy a lot of what he's done over the past, 40 years. So, but it's a shame that he's got TDS. It really is a shame. Never forget who they off TDS. Netflix actively exploring Warner Brothers Discovery bid, hires bank, put together M&A offer. Okay, here's the thing. All right, so this Netflix are liars. A week ago, Netflix like, we're not interested. Suddenly they are. That's wild. And out of everybody who has the money for it, Netflix does have the money for it. They do. And that would be terrible if Warner Brothers, if Netflix bought Warner Brothers. It'd be terrible whoever buys Warner Brothers. It's going to be terrible. But Netflix is up there as worse because Netflix, they haven't given up on the DEI. So it's only, you get Warner Brothers, it only gets worse if they get their hands on those properties. Only worse. Woody Allen is a piece of shit. Not a good not a good writer, director, or actor. All his movies are shit. Fight me. Bunch of shit I don't care about here. None of this matters. Let's go one more in. Sony backed something AI gaming power to democratize creation. You've heard my stance on people with AI as a tool for gaming. It could be a great launch pad for people who have who are not devs, but might be able to start an idea and then get help on it. So, anything here that looks horrible? Animation. YouTube TV drops Disney's ABC, ESPN, and other networks after two sides failed to reach a deal. I laugh at that. Haha. That's a big hit for it hurts Disney more than it hurts YouTube. It does, plain and simple. Let's see. Anything here? Sony Pictures International eyes live action adaptations of Japanese anime Tokyo Market. No! Don't do it. That's enough of this. IGN. No one is taking the books away. No one is taking the video games away. Witcher showrunner Lauren Histrich responds to Backlash Netflix show. Yeah, she's in full damage control because she knows she's cooked forever. She knows what she did. We'll talk about it more a little bit today, more tomorrow, more on Sunday. It's horrible. It's terrible. And she created an atrocity with Witcher Season 4. It's an atrocity. It's bad. We'll talk about it in a little bit. Indie game gets the best accidental marketing in Japan title after mistranslations to Shitty Dungeon. It's good. Edgar Wright's explanation for never wanting to make Shaun of the 2 makes perfect sense. Yeah, the movie kind of ends. He shouldn't make another one. Not everything needs a sequel. No, I'm not a particular fan of that movie. I don't really like it. My favorite movie of that era for those guys is Hot Fuzz. I like Hot Fuzz. That's the only movie I really enjoy out of those era of movies from those guys. But I never really like Shaun of the Dead. Don't really like it. Arc Raiders debuts to big Steam numbers. Yeah, I hear people having fun with it. I think it's on PlayStation 5. Maybe we'll give it a look at. I don't know. Love and Deep Space devs respond to player complaints that their dark-skinned custom characters are invisible in cutscenes. That is the dumbest fucking discussion to have. ESRB leaks Xbox version of Silent Hill 2 Remake is on its way. Yeah, whatever. Nintendo wins lawsuit against pirate who boasted you might run a corporation, but I run the streets. Don't listen. Do not fuck with Nintendo. They will sue you for anything and everything. It's very rare they lose that shit like they recently did with Pal World and Pocket Pair. Very rare. Stranger Things creators promise season 5 will answer big question left hanging to season 1. Yeah, good for that. Fortnite players will have to buy a sidekick again at full price if they want a different color. I don't give a fuck about Fortnite. And here we go. Netflix reportedly interested in buying Warner Bros. Discovery. We'll talk about that more this weekend. It's the next chapter in that. We've been talking about it on Roundtable, so it's worth a discussion to have. Hey, look at that. The show's coming together at the last minute. Battlefix theories run amok after players discover a hidden firing range room. Japanese organization representing the likes of Bandai and Square Enix and Studio Ghibli demands OpenAI ceases unauthorized training of Sora 2 and their IPs. I'm okay with that. If you want to make original shit with your AI, that's fine. But don't don't fuck around with copyrighted shit. You're just asking for trouble. And here's yesterday's news. Animal Crossing New Horizons getting Nintendo Switch Edition. Animal Crossing getting Zelda Lego Resort Hotel and so much more. If you play Animal Crossing, I guess you're going to have fun. Pokemon, this one's for Dermy, I guess. Pokemon Legends EDA ranked battle Megasome rewards are getting easier to obtain. So he's not going to have to work so hard in the PvP. He didn't want to do it, but that's good. Disney yanks all channels from YouTube as both companies volley for subscribers and streaming advantage. Yeah, we'll talk about more. We mentioned it. We already talked about that. Banana Balls coming to Walt Disney World in 2026. That sounds gay. I don't know what it is, but it sounds gay. Netflix may buy Warner Brothers after all. Again, Netflix was a liar, but that's a discussion for Roundtable where we've been covering that. I got to save something for another stream. That's the stream. If you guys don't want to hear me talk about it, I'm not going to talk about it except for the brief overview. Boop, 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 boop. And Universal confirms Epic Universe isn't at full capacity yet, and it's all part of the plan. I'll take your word for it. I'm sure once I'm in Florida, I'll get dragged to Epic Universe at some point. All right, that's the news. I'm sticking to it. I'll give you guys a chance to consider some stuff while I will now discuss Witcher Season 4. Okay, this is going to be a broad overview. I'm not going to get into details much. I'm not, because that's not what this is for right now. Saving that for both discussions tomorrow, Sunday, and my possible review of the whole season. Because it's all been dumped. All 8 episodes got dumped yesterday. Those of us who are forced to watch this shit have watched it. I powered through it last night. It's terrible. From the acting to the writing to the special effects, the CGI, the costume design, the everything. There are constant lore breaks. The agenda is all over this thing. The hatred for Geralt remains. It's not his show. He wanders around the wilderness, stumbling from one lame side quest to another, while Yennefer gets to do everything important and cool, which never happened in the books, by the way. Everything that happens with Yennefer in this never happened in the books. Never happened. A lot of girl power, a lot of Yas Queen, a lot of girl bossing. What are my, essentially, without spoiling too much, Geralt is on his way to try and get what he thinks is Ciri being held in Nilfgaard, and meanwhile, Yennefer builds an army of women to fight. What's his name? Shit, I forgot his name. Vilgefortz, who is trying to control everything and get Ciri for his own nefarious designs. And Ciri is off with the rats, the band of what are supposed to be hateful little outlaws, but instead they're just a misunderstood band of people who want to be free and very diverse and fat too. There's fat and all forms of diversity in this. And they're misunderstood, and they're just trying to live their lives. The chick, or Nilfgaard, no, and that's why I said, well, I know the chick who plays Sabrina, the sorcerer Sabrina, I would do all kinds of things to her day and night. She is the hottest chick in this show. I will do everything to her. Everything. For a long time. Lots of things. Anyway, I got sound brand here. Anyway, the rats are if I would say the worst thing in this are the rats, because Jed explained this to me, little bit of lore and spoiler stuff. The rats were criminals, outlaws in the Witcher world, who did terrible things to each other and to other people. Ciri falls in with them. In the books, Ciri is kind of broken at this point, and she's easily manipulated and ends up suffering a Stockholm syndrome situation where she gets abused sexually by a woman. And Jed had it spot on. He said when it came to the show, they were going to flip it. They were going to make this lesbian relationship consensual. They were going to make it soft and beautiful and perfect and nice. And that's exactly what they did. When in fact, the chick who is the lesbian that dominates Ciri in the book saves her from another sexual assault and then sexually assaults her and basically manipulates her into being dependent on her. The rats were terrible people in the book, but in this one, they're folk heroes. They're grand. They're nice. They're a family. They're a found family, guys, because that's the theme of all this, found family. That kind of crap. And they get what they fucking deserve in the end, which is what they do get in the books. Leo Boneheart annihilates them in the books and really annihilated them. I cheered. Yeah, you're supposed to feel so bad for them when they die, but I cheered because they deserved it. We'll talk more about that tomorrow. But so they took all the negativity that was a part of the rats and they dumped it into Ciri's character to make her this negative, hard-edged person, when in fact she's manipulated and browbeat and abused in the books. Yeah, it's bad. As far as Liam Hemsworth, aka Lesser Hemsworth, as Geralt, he's nothing. He's a warm body on the screen that's doing a very poor imitation of others who have done Geralt previously. He has zero ability to properly emote. There's no personality to his character. They're claiming, oh, he's so emotional. No, he's empty. He's soulless. He has zero gravitas on screen. Every other character on screen steals all the energy from him. He has no presence. He can't do the choreography. They dumbed it down. Cavill really leaned into the choreography. They dumbed it down for Liam. Dumbed it down massively. So much insults to the world itself. Everything's done so we can see the formation of the lodge. That's essentially what Yennefer's. Also, we can get to the creation of the lodge. So there's so much bad in this. The CGI blood looks so stupid. It's so just dumb. Geralt doesn't fight any monsters. Now, of course, I don't think he fights much monsters in the books during this arc, but they don't have him do anything. At the end, it's a big fight scene for him, but it's so forced, even though it does happen canonically. It just feels so wrong. And they try to get laughs when they shouldn't. None of it's funny. He looks terrible. The outfits they have everybody in looks terrible. And there's at one point there is some sex. There is some sex a couple times, but they do their hardest to show no tits. Season 1 was helped by all the TNA that you saw in that. In this one, when Geralt and Yennefer finally find each other, or she finds him at the end of the season, yeah, they fuck, but her long hair is covered. It's graphic too. She's riding him like a good old cowgirl. There's lots of humping, but her hair covers everything. Even though season 1, she was happy to take her titties out, but I did it. I don't need to do it anymore. It's beneath me. You already did it. Do it again. So this whole thing was just a giant mess. It's terrible, and there's sometimes gratuitous graphic moments that are unnecessary. At one point, they have Fringilla being essentially mouth effed by a tentacle, but it's all in her mind because Vilgefortz is messing with her, trying to break her. I mean, it's just so much of it is unnecessary. there's proper graphic and then there's unnecessary graphic. And this show leaned into unnecessary graphic and whole lot of bad stuff. And just tell you how bad it is. Episode 5 is literally 45 minutes of backstory exposition dump. We're all sitting around a campfire. Let's just share our backstories in horrible flashbacks. And when they go to Lawrence Fishburne's flashback, it is some of the worst animation you've ever seen. Terrible animation. And Lawrence Fishburne, his performance is kind of goofy the whole time. I think he was just having some fun with it because he's like, fuck it, I got paid. I'm just going to fuck around. It's not serious at all. But it's 40 minutes of exposition dump. And in the middle of it, a fucking musical number for Yaskalion. Yaskier, who's supposed to be Dandelion, but not Dandelion, who's gay. One of my favorite parts is Radovitz, who in the games turns into a psychopath king, apparently becomes a psychopath king because he got gay rejected by Yaskier. He got gay rejected. That's why he turns into a psychopath. What are you trying to say? What are you trying to say, Lord Histrich? That when a gay man gets rejected, he'll go crazy? Yeah, Larry Fishburne was in this. He was in this. And he's not good. I think he just fucked around. I doubt anybody gave him direction. He just did what he wanted. And listen, he's amusing because he's Lawrence Fishburne. He's a great actor. But it's not good. And he looks stupid. He looks stupid with his hairdo. And movie's a disaster. It's a disaster. And there's some major lore breaks in it. Right on cue this morning, I got a DM from Jed. Reacted to the exact thing I knew he would. Exact moment. We'll talk about that more tomorrow and on Saturday. So there's my brief overview of Witcher Season 4 without too many spoilers or details, because that's for a more in-depth discussion tomorrow night on Jed's channel at 4 p.m. Eastern. And also Sunday on Roundtable, where we'll talk about the news and all that kind of stuff relating to it, and then overall reception reaction. They got one more season of this shit, and it has to end with the pitchfork. If they don't end it with a pitchfork, it's going to be terrible. Oh God! I said Roundtable? Shut up, Kratos. I meant Sunday Roundtable. This show is terrible. It's broken. Bubbles your brain. All right. Let's see. All right. So we got nothing else. So with that said, let's fire up the old YouTube. Courtesy of Kratos. Here's the first one. And now here's the second one. You have a drink. Oh, that kind of went down the wrong tube. All right. Thank you, Kratos, for $20. Let's see what we have involved. This is the first one. Pause, please. All right. This is, I see. This is a Domino's commercial. Okay. A Domino's commercial. Bring it up because I know how to do this. That water hit me funny. Domino's app featuring Hatsune Miku high quality edit. Is this the right one? Did I get? No, okay. I think this is the right one. This is the first one, right? I got the right one. I've never seen this. Now I have my own criticism of Domino's commercials in the past. I remember back in the day when they had that particular chocolate dessert, it looked like pieces of shit. And when you ate it, it looked like shit smear. So Domino's has a history of fucked up commercials written by fucked up people. Now I know who Hatsune Miku is. She's Vocaloid. She's that kind of chick. She's the video game AI girl. Very famous. A lot of stuff. Never played her games. Never even found her interesting. But she's famous. And of course, that means this is a Japanese commercial. So let's go. Go.
Hello, everyone. I'm Scott, president of Domino's Pizza. Have you?
All right, when was this made? When was this made? No, not that. Stop. Hang on. Let's see. When was this made? This is 7 years ago. Okay, so this is old. This is old.
You heard of Hatsune Miku?
Have you heard of Hatsune Miku? Only weebs and VTubers had at that point. Some gamers too.
Today, I'd like to announce a new collaborative project featuring Hatsune Miku. Domino's app featuring Hatsune Miku.
Just keep saying the name.
Hatsune Miku exists in a software called Vocaloid. Vocaloid enables you to produce songs. A character named Hatsune Miku sings the songs you create.
And then weebs and other people have her also do very, very questionable stuff.
A great feature is you can create songs as you like. I knew our talented Domino's Pizza
Oh, God. Japanese Domino's crew
could work.
Listen, I knew a guy who used to do delivery for Domino's. He was a friend of mine, very good friend. We had a falling out. Yeah, nobody's that happy in the Domino's.
Together and create great Vocaloid songs.
What?
Bokoro-pi, Eshi, Chokyoshi,
Oh, he's speaking Japanese. It's terrible.
Furitsukeshi. Everyone. Amazing Vocaloid songs have been created with the fantastic imagination of the crews from all over Japan.
I'm sure. I'm sure.
Challenge was successfully carried out.
Why are they okay? What is God damn it?
Imagination of the crews from all over Japan.
Who thought this was a good idea? Who thought this is a good let's have a zoom in on his eyes like this. Who? Oh man.
Challenge was successfully carried out, and this new collaborative app was produced.
Look at my tiny phone. Yeah, you could date this now. Look how small his iPhone is. You could totally date this. What is this?
Based on Miku's image, the Domino's app changes its appearance.
Wait, that person's a Domino's nail polish design? That's terrible.
A lot of music and illustrations produced by Domino's crew are here. From the menu to the order, it looks very cute.
It looks very cute. This motherfucker has no idea what this is.
It's like Miku. Once your pizza's
That's a lot of effort for a pizza box.
delivered, have some fun with Miku.
Have some fun with Miku. Yeah, listen. You understand what you're saying? Miku is up there, and I'm gonna say she's up there in like the hentai pantheon with the shit they make that poor girl do. She's been used and abused, and he's basically telling you, have your fun with Miku. Oh, Lord.
It comes with a social.
Oh, no. Why? What yes man told him this was a good idea back then? Who told him this was a good idea?
Camera function, and you can take various poses.
This is abominable. This is retarded beyond retarded.
Pictures of Miku. Very cool. And last,
I'm just one of the guys. I'm like you, person who buys my shitty fucking pizza because Domino's is shit. It's terrible. I had some in April for the first time in a while. Garbage. Complete garbage.
but not least, the live performance.
No.
Start the pizza stage live and point the camera towards the pizza box, and the pizza box will turn into a live dancing venue. A live performance of Love for Night, produced by Domino's crew. Here we go.
I guess we have to listen to it. You You can barely hear it. The audio mixing on this is terrible.
Let's enjoy the rest of the performance with the app.
Well, that was horrible. That was horrible. Because it's tone deaf shit is what it is. That's tone deaf marketing where you don't realize just how bad something is that you've put out there. And therefore it makes it ripe for memeing, which is what I assume the second one is. Dude, I don't want to have the Pizza Hut. Dude, no, do not introduce this ranch crap on ranch dressing belongs nowhere near pizza. All right? No. Yeah, as I was saying, tone deaf shit like this, of course, opens the door for memeing. So it's no surprise that we get a meme. Here we go. Domino's Pizza cures cancer. Well, that commercial might have given us all cancer. All right, here we go.
Hello, everyone. I'm Scott, President of Japan.
President of Japan.
Have you heard of Hatsune Miku? No. Today, I'd like to announce a new collaborative project featuring
They're getting all those weird visuals that I know are marked on now.
Hot Pizza. Hatsune Miku exists in a software called Scott. S. Foodie.
What? What was that? What was that? That was weird. Then we're stop on this dude.
Vocaloid.
What? Hear that again. Let's do that part again.
Are called Scott. S. Foodie.
Futuriniku.
Vocaloid. Vocaloid, great Vocaloid.
Oh, jeez.
Songs. Once your pizza's delivered, have some fun with me.
See, I told you, they went right to it. Have some fun with Miku. You know what I'm talking about, you fucking perverts.
And last but not least,
Can I ask how this is curing cancer? I'm still waiting for how this is curing cancer.
the live performance. Here we go.
No! It's terrible. Oh. No, that's wrong. That's wrong.
Let's enjoy the rest of the performance with the app.
Oh, Lord, that's dark. It's fucking dark. Oh, man. What? All right, that's it. That's the end. This one right here is the epitome of nonsense. Nonsense. Low effort editing. Complete leaning into certain things without going the next step. Oh man. Cure cancer by nuking Japan. But this one got everything in there. They skipped. They didn't. It barely referenced the pizza. They were right to the sexual innuendo, and then of course, hey, let's just drop nukes on Japan again. Whatever. This is 2010, 2012. You learned so much. Well, I learned that this is old school internet, man. This is when they were starting the memeing and the editing, and they didn't really have much to work with, and they would just do crazy shit. I think this is an example of doing it for the lulz. You have no other purpose but to do this because your brain thought something fucked up, and you decided to execute it, your idea. That's it. That's all I can see from that. All right, thank you, Kratos, for once again bending the brain and hurting me internally. Let me blow my nose real quick, and we'll see if we got anything else as we wrap up. Okay, well, that was weird, as usual. Internet's a weird place. Internet is a weird place, and I guess we're here for it. All right, so it seems like we've got nothing else on the docket for today. I have spoken what I want to spoke about, and we've had a little fun. Thanks, Kratos. Thanks. All right, so what do we got tonight? Ballbusters will probably be a shit show as usual. Dermy's all right. I guarantee Dermy's going to be in a very bad mood because he'll be watching all of Witcher season 4 or most of it before we go live. So he's going to be in a bad mood, and he's going to want to probably take it on everybody. But you know what? It's Halloween, and they're all going to be dressed up, and I'm not. I get to stay off camera tonight because I'm not dressing up. That was my compromise, and nobody told me not to. So that's my compromise. I get to be off camera tonight. I get to sort of get a mini holiday with things. Let's see what else we got. Tomorrow is Saturday, which means we got multiple streams. First, 4 p.m. Eastern, as I said, will be on Jed's channel. We will be talking Witcher. We will have all watched it. We will simply be discussing it and likely taking massive dumps. Massive dumps. If you're into that, you might have fun. We'll be doing that. Then at 7 p.m., we'll have Saturday Night Drive-In talking Highlander. Then after that, whenever we're done, I'll be getting in on whatever game is going on. I'll probably be playing some Final Fantasy 14. I got to get started on Cosmic Exploration. Looks like I can really lose myself in that for a bit. That'll be easy today. We'll do some dailies, do Cosmic Exploration, all kinds of stuff. And then I'm gonna fuck around with my glamours. I'm gonna go glamour hunting now. I'm gonna use the Orzia collection. I'm gonna look for cool shit. We're gonna see if I can come up with some really good looking stuff. Oh, I might have to go farm. Well, I've already got some stuff. Either way, it's gonna be cool. It's gonna be cool. I'm looking forward to that. It's gonna be fun. Sunday roundtable. We'll be talking some of the stuff I mentioned today. Talking Witcher 4. We'll be talking YouTube and Disney. We'll be talking Netflix, Warner Brothers. Probably find another gaming topic to get in there too. We gotta make sure to get some gaming in there. Anyway, so it should be a good show. It should be a conversation heavy show because that's how we roll over there. And it'll be November, starting a new month, getting ready for stuff. It's the holiday season is upon us, and I think it's finally time. Our Christmas tree is a small fake one. It might be time to get a new one because this one, it's really falling apart. It's really shedding a lot. It's not that good shape anymore. This might be the last year we use this one, probably. Especially if we move. If we finally get to move, we'll ditch this one and we'll order a new one for next year. Because I'm all about the fake Christmas tree, man. When it's done, just put it back in the box. You don't have to put it in the stand with the water and the sap and the mess and the leaks. Now, fake Christmas tree all the way. Put it back in the box. It's safe in the box in the closet. Or if it's a big one in garage for a year and you break it back out, you could still decorate it. Still decorate it. But I'm all for the fake tree. Well, it's no muss, no fuss. The years of me standing there holding a real tree while somebody tries to make it stand up in the goddamn base, I hated that shit. And then disposing of the tree, always a pain in the ass. There's always rules wherever you are. Oh, you can't do this, can't do that. No, fake tree in the box. It's fine. Same Christmas spirit either way. All right. I guess that's it. Unless you guys have a random topic you want me to go down a rabbit hole on, we're going to end the show. I'm going to continue doing laundry and getting ready to make dinner prep. I'm going to see if I can get some baking done in the next hour. I got to wash my baking tray. See if I can get some baking done. I get my haircut tomorrow, and then I got to go shopping on Sunday before Roundtable. Anyway, thank you guys for being here. Thank you for joining me. Those of you who are the regulars, I thank you guys for always being here. I'm seriously saying thank you everybody for bearing with me this week. This week YouTube kicked my ass this week. I lost subs constantly all week, and I'm back in negative territory again in terms of growth because YouTube's asshole. And my content didn't land this week. Nothing I did landed this week on YouTube. But you guys are here every day for Daily Dive, and I appreciate it. And hopefully November will turn things around. There's we just gotta kind of get through things, find things to talk about, find things to review, this and that, and we'll continue to try and push the channel to the next stage. So thank you, everybody. I hope you have a good rest of your Friday. I hope your rages are contained. I hope your feelings remain solid and you do your best. And I'll see you guys tonight on Ball Busters. So until then, I could speak properly when I want to. Until then, you guys take it easy. Have a good rest of your day.